Okay, hello everyone. Another Epic 7 Masters video today, and we're gonna be, skimming through the summary of the knockout stage for quarterfinals. So this coming weekend is coming to be the semifinals and the finals. And we have 4 matches today with Alibi, Toshipopo, Hazamare, I Omega I, Magic Chi, and Phantom, Tatsu, and Keith. So from these 4 matches, I would say the 4 ones I pick to advance the semifinals would be Toshipopo, Hazamare, Magic Chi, and Tatsu in this case. So hopefully they make it through, and let's see what they I will be commenting on each of the matches that they will be doing. So don't have to go through, all the 3 hours here. Let's just skim through, right, the first few in itself. Okay. Okay. So we're having Toshi Popo first versus Alibi.
But Asia is including Korean and Japanese players in there as well. Prediction though, very close. About half and half. We'll see if Alibi can do it. The mate Chloe versus Toji Popo on the right. The bandic's ready. Here we go. Hard steady. Lady of the scales. Double ban. The Notos, which means Yen's allowed. Biblis is allowed. Salome Estelle also allowed. Biblis first pick from Alibi. Starting to go.
Biblis was a unit that was banned out a lot of the pre-bans last week, so seeing her very early here for Alibi, that's going to be an amazing start for him.
Okay. Biblis first pick, very meta.
He's going to lock in that MLDN. As you discussed, Car, Biblis last week was just going to be banned out, so Freerun kind of took over the entire
Barunka.
was just having an absolute takeover. Biblis having that damage reflect on the passive, one of the few things that can actually stop her, which is why it's so important to take away to the end here, because not only does she stop the Biblis, she has the potential to stop that pesky Freerun as well, which looks like Alibi just says, no, I'm faster, I'm going to lock that in anyway, I don't care.
Oh, really? Listen, guys, I don't want to call it too early, but Alibi has that Perfumer Biblis with the Freerun and Ruel, some of the highest win rate characters in this entire tournament. That's an amazing draft on 1, 2, 3.
Freerun.
All those games. Televised, not televised, I guess, online. Better have a game plan ready. You have time.
Shall I give it a go?
So for now, Arya will be the third pick here. We're looking to limit the soul burn action here, not only doubling their cost, but also punching away Freerun souls, so she has less of a defense mechanism. And of course, Nurse, you'll have the most pick character in the game. So flexible, you can recover from losses. You can build her super fast, you can cleave. But oh man, and just buff character after another Pirate Captain Plan and Ahmed. We got to see a little bit of her last
Okay, so far I'm really liking Alibi's
could spell a lot of trouble for Coach Popo.
picks here, but
The support that she's receiving this match, it's really scary for Toshi. He's hovering an Aki here.
hopefully
Great showing last week. Honestly, same with
Toshi Popo pulls through.
Let's see what he locks in here on 5. Going through just with a re-knock.
A fast, speedy character to pick up and hopefully go for the contest. There's a chance, so I think Toshi Popo just wants a force ban on 5. Oh, it's a pirate ban. So Amit will stay. He's good amount of heal, some protection on the Freerun now. But is that a little too much focus on Freerun for Alibi?
Well, that mid Freerun combo is so powerful, so Toshi Popo kind of takes it on the chin. He may not survive it.
Here we go, round 1. Amit is the starter.
I'll protect you
Souls available.
if we must fight.
And of course, going to enable the whole combo into that Freerun. And I think you're right, Car. This entire match will come down to one thing. Is the Nurse Yoha able to hold the line against the Freerun?
Okay.
If she can, then she has absolutely the potential to flip this entire matchup by enabling the rest of her team. But if she drops here, this could be bad. Let's see the damage.
Oh,
And she won't.
okay. Arya.
Went back to buy that mid. A lot of time, 2 turns in a row.
It's an Arya
So they interrupt the flow. They kind of fight back right now.
Now, wakey.
for sure.
Arya,
Time better spent elsewhere.
60,000. Can she break into anything? There's skill null on the left. The entire team. Unfortunately, those skill nulls will be
Oh,
holding back
no.
that damage, but I imagine you want to soul burn her regardless. Just take your targets a little carefully right now. Soul burn S3 is going to come in. We're dropping into the Biblis. We're looking to enable the DN. Can we get the buff switch we're looking for?
Okay,
That's
yes.
the only target you care about.
Okay.
So we was on the back. You remove the damage. That might just be it. Oh, that was so close. Not enough though. Freerun survives.
You must have
Drop that
been
bottle. Here comes the Biblis S3.
May the light guide us.
Oh,
Lots of effect resistance on Toshi Popo's side. Japan's server players are known for high effect resistance builds, so sort of an expected result. And of course, the Ruel will be looking to stabilize the Freerun, getting a little bit of souls back for that magic shield. And oh man, and I think the Freerun is finally getting open range to just run wild.
Someone needs to be made an example of.
So much cover for Freerun.
0 souls available for Alibi. That's one of his strengths.
Okay.
Let's take advantage here. If Alibi gets inside recovery to protect the Freerun, it's not going to be a good look.
These streets.
Go for Biblis first.
this is not looking so good,
That's a promising
I
sign.
think.
Enforcing pattern.
Oh my god, look at that damage.
That was a lot of D-break paying off.
Rushing.
Unfortunately, does proc the passage to cleanse us away the break, but we'll get to send out the Biblis.
Okay, nice. It's just that this Freerun is actually super, like, scary, I would say.
What cannot be avoided must be overcome.
Biblis already kind of did her part.
They were partners?
Oh, the
Not
entrance.
still the match. Arya though, super
No.
human, active, and now S3 is available as the match progresses, right? Those S3s are going to hurt more and more, so Alibi a little bit on the clock.
Ren,
Right here.
not really having much souls. Crown of Glory
Okay.
work. And the damage limit finally times out on the Freerun, so will be taken out in one hit if you can just find the right turns. Just get a little bit of damage on that tiny little mage right there. Freerun without the barrier.
Glory be with us.
Not enough.
Yeah, we gotta
Unfortunately,
go
having the
up
highest
there,
attack. Yeah, this nerf, you'll have the high attack from her passive though. Will just be absorbing all of those dual attacks. You want a dual attack without Arya, but it is what it is. Still one more turn of the superhumanization left. Do you start working on the Ruel, or do you just close out the free run first, force the ultimate?
Yeah, I think that's the debate he's going through here. Ruel still has that free and still has her still provide. Here we go, Tochi Popo sending it in.
Okay, sending it.
Remove the Soul Weaver. Ruel, that is actually superb target selection on the part of Toshi Popo because that's the problem with playing the Ruel is, and she lives 90 down by a smidge.
Oh my god, this player doesn't want to die. It's kind of crazy.
Man. Tochi just all the tempo going on the side. That kind of glory working so well in his favor. Freeman gonna be taken out here. We talked about Ruel though. Still has a lot of gas left, but 1v4 scenario, you got a lot of work to do here.
Yeah, there's no extra souls coming through. For Alibi, that's the problem.
Stand in line, please.
One turn left on S3 for that you lost. So this turn, can I just go through the motions? Both are invincible anyways.
I'm nervous.
Let's go through
Together. No choice.
target selection.
Time better spent elsewhere.
Unfortunately, this turn isn't going to be a lot of work getting done for Toshi Popo with the double invisibility here. So just going to have to start pushing these characters through that idle chair, through the free run passive, and now free run goes again. This could get dangerous. He has
Here
the
it goes
ultimate again.
again.
Button, drop another AoE through. Oh, but the nerf goes out.
Evens it up. And look at that with that free run S3, the turn meter. She's already ready to go again.
There's no need to worry now.
That's huge. Now there's damage limits. And the extra getting worse and worse.
Hold up, it's not enough.
It could be, but Wasarinka gets the S3 here. This strips every buff.
Go,
Go,
yeah,
yeah,
it's
Mario gets
available.
it.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
Ready for a screenshot, everyone. Freeman about to drop a game.
Kick her out of school.
Prefect Arya. Takes her out. And Will, skill 2, 2 turns. Skill 3, 2 turns. Cool down.
There's that vital shield, so she'll be in the cycle here. Back into S3. Toshi Popo's health a little low.
This will find a good duel attack then.
Glory be with us.
Glory be with us, indeed.
Not over quite yet. Ruel, finally, she gets all of her cooldowns back, and she has the additional revive on top with a unique buff. This could still be pretty bad.
Oh my god.
Toshi Popo, that's gonna add so many layers. More work for him to do to get through.
Reach the depth of your heart.
Ruel doing Ruel things.
Time better spent elsewhere.
Ay.
You hate to see it. Your damage dealers off the bat while they're both invincible, and now free run once again, ready to rip some AoEs.
And we're in Frenzy 4. So this damage.
I'm not afraid.
Back to Ruel. Got S2. The damage limit again available, which should seal the deal.
Ay.
Now he has
Good
got
job.
full kit. Just not enough things going for Toshi Popo.
Yeah, this is a
We're looking at
alibi
Ruel, but
win.
I think even with that revive, he's got it in the bag. After we started seeing the
Let's
hyper
go
carry
to the
free run Spirit
second.
Isolene, you get Christie on third pick and then run 2 hyper carries, characters that deal so much damage they can solo carry games, and you let the Christie protect them against debuffs like this Fly Sigrid. But Brigida's the one being over here. That's a little bit interesting. Toshi Popo has to be cooking something, and no, lost in Monica for the Sword Ice area. We are just looking to counterattack the Celine.
It's funny we saw those two units, because actually last week with Rojin, we saw him utilize Brigida to lock down a Monica, the Sword Ice area, kind of solo hyper carry. Just a little throwback. Maybe we'll see some kind of scenarios like that today. Let's see what Toshi Popo kind of locks in on 5 here, hovering a Fern of all units.
Open the gates to
Yeah, he's not picking that into the defensive politics. We're gonna grab the Bellion. Bellion here denies a lot of the souls that Spirit Isolene generates in a longer game, and you block New Moon Luna from being able to soul burn away all of your passives first turn. So good pickup by Toshi here.
Ooh, okay, let's go, Toshi Popo. I'm rooting for you. I really like Toshi Popo. I just love a good counter comp.
And here we go, round 2. Alibi. Oh,
You
Eugene, how are you here?
faster Luna than the
fiend.
I like a little neat dialogue between her and her sister Eugene, but here we go. Ripping that S3. New Moon Luna doing what she does best.
First eyes.
Okay.
On a stage that I'd only dreamt of.
5 out of 8 debuffs here. Only the Flag Sigrid escapes the debuff.
Okay.
Doesn't manage to keep her turn, so let's see how this goes. Sigrid, Toshi Popo, picks a target. And immediately he's aping the Spirit Isolene in the background. Will be missing this buff strip, but the splash damage does come through. Barely dents her past the shield. Not as much as you thought.
Power that Christie. Massive amount of VR on her hyper carry Spirit Isolene. Often to just S3 here instead of ripping the free sword.
There's gonna be a lot of damage.
You want to just stay to chain later on and get better value.
Rally up, everyone. Where the banner leads, you follow!
Here comes the Secret. 2 Piers, but 1 locked and gone.
Just skin and bones.
Oh, and both immediately cleansed away. Oh, pure debuff. It's such a fickle thing. I swear I saw 2. Oh, and that's a defense break on the ice area. Uh-oh. Oh, you do not want to be here right now.
Well, here we go. Now we're ripping our piggy bank of souls. And that Bellion
Okay.
seal.
Most
Look
foul.
at this though. We have 20 souls now.
A lesson to be engraved upon their souls.
Bellion's first one to be gone. There's no cleanse. Making it very docile. Hits another.
Revelations. Hard work always pays off.
Alibi to Christie. With the attack of that will be GG call. Now we're going to a 2-0 series. Uh-oh.
Man, Alibi running away with it.
Nice. Okay, Alibi. My Toshi Popo pick. Maybe I'm cursing them. Okay, going into the third match.
No, you're definitely not wrong there, but we've seen some players utilize these unique characters. We saw Ruse last week of all things, so I know Oxlock hasn't really gotten much, but he's definitely good. Speaking of Blood Moon Haste.
Toshi Popo's ready to go for round 3. Well, very reactive here, not only getting the Empyrean ill enough, but Blood Moon Haste. We're looking to revive our teams, and we have the final DPS anchored here for Toshi Popo. The Lone Crescent Bologna, just looking to maybe evade, get a few counterattacks, and of course, BBK gets locked in last for Alibi. Wow, that man is ready. He's coming in swinging.
Oh, Blood Moon Haste makes it through. BBK taken out as well as well.
Yeah, A-Lots with RB for Alibi. There's a lot of hype, but can they do it? RB got a lot of buffs, and also the exclusive equipment, but A-Lots, I don't know. Let's see, round 3. I won't lose to anyone. Wow!
Oh, a lot.
Talking about the Guild Wars from back in 2020.
This is 100% going to episode short. 2 gone. This is insane!
Preparations complete.
And I think Toshi Popo's in a lot of trouble already. Yes, he does have the Blood Moon Cage shield, but Nurse Genesis Ross is going to be turbo boosted. 57k
Oh my
HP.
God.
2 targets. Oh, this Ross is going to hurt. And we're dropping the Soulburn S2 here. Even through the immunity, we're looking to just get this extra damage. A little bit of counter attack shouldn't matter.
Aware of what you're planning.
Yeah, we are so far ahead, man. That super immunization plus the fact that 2 units are missing, that bonus scaling, show me the damage.
Boom. Oh my god. Toshi Popo! Toshi Popo is eliminated! Okay, my pick did not go through.
And yeah, like we were talking about the scaling, like Ross gets stronger, units are missing, the Lona gets weaker when more rallies are missing, the dodge chance goes down.
I
Man,
see.
even if she didn't dodge, that was looked in, all alibi.
Okay. We go to the next match then. Haza versus Elv. I am assuming a lot right now that Elv will just lose.
Yeah, he's such a good, that's such a good unit, especially for Omega, and he has that Ruel, that kind of safety, and I think that's one of the big things for him.
I think it's just gonna be a stomp for Hazama right here, like a 3-0.
Zio for Omega.
Oh, this is Omega picked 3 already, but not really showing anything else. He's got the first turn, he's got the safety with Rail, and also the changes you can make with Salome, but not really like the significant, the key units are not there. Oh, and this could be a bit of a shake-up pick here. Zio is a very feast or famine character. His passive gives him that combat readiness, so he gets almost like that guaranteed first turn. So when a player picks Zio, it either shows that they're cooking something and they have to get the first turn, or, man, they're just playing so scared and they can't afford to let the opponent get the first turn. But for a player like Omega, I would wager my money that he's just cooking up something. Yeah, it seems like a prepared draft. Specific. You have first turn,
Okay.
we'll nurse Yuha, Giras combo,
I'll make sure
second
you're
Arthur Vildred already. In the quarterfinals, I love it.
Yeah, those buffs really paying off for this man. He's back, baby. Shepherd the Dark Yen. Unfortunately, funny, we were talking about how Ivana not available yet, right? Shepherd on the Dark Yen on 4 and 5 is what we're going to see, because even though we may not see her play a lot, she's not a unit you can pick really early. I think she's going to kind of push units like Shepherd the Dark Yen later on in the draft. So it's funny this is picked this late here, when she could have been available much earlier.
Yeah, she was available.
I know. No mercy.
Successor to you.
Very good combo with that Zio. That pushback could activate him, where he starts to pop off.
Dun, dun,
With the
dun.
immortality on the team. Still dark damage? Maybe enough to take out G-Ross. And taking out the G-Ross is good, but that's the issue against Hosmer Ray. All of his damage dealers have 2 lives. Not only do you have to kill the G-Ross, you have to kill him twice. And if you try to do that to the Arbiter Vildred, well, he's going to give himself an additional combat readiness push. And there it is, defense and politics. We're looking to limit the resources. So if you want to get this success to KU through the draft, you do have to take her out. A lot of resources dependent on the right. And that's when you bring Salome for the extra life. You hit him again.
Yeah, she's so versatile. There's so many plays Omega can make, and he has been making the right decisions thus far, making it here into the top 8.
Serteu is out. Only that politics, the 5th pick spanned out. I'm going to have to copy some of Hazama Ray's characters. We'll see how it goes. Ian's got the image, Zio's got some.
But the rest of that, we have 2 revivers, and even that can revive on top of that, so it's a lot of work for Omega to kind of shoot through.
Are you going to provide some entertainment?
Zio starts. Nothing can top Zio. Oh my god, a lot of souls. 40.
Fear, judgment.
Silence.
In the what is his name?
Spritz removes the evasion from the flying Sigrid. This pushback is going to be a little bit deadly.
In Wyatt's name.
Salome, Arby?
Okay.
Who's the copy? It is Arby Vildred.
Oh, is Elf doing it? Oh my god.
Soulburn to Dark Blades. Chop through.
So one thing about the Arby interacting, though, even when he's sealed, right, a lot of his power comes from his exclusive equipment. So even though that S2 passive is sealed, he still has...
Is Elf doing it?
We take the crown.
We take the crown.
Years. Good land.
It's me, yes. There's no mercy.
And unlike you said, Card, the Arby didn't even care about the seal. He says, yeah, I'm just going to rip the S3, get the damage through. No debuff transfer necessary here. Genesis Ross with the final anchor turn and going off to skip everything. Let the fear ride. But Ruel manages to free herself from the fear.
Okay.
S3 and S2 both available now. It's going to be a bit of a scary turn here. Omega might want to dash immortality.
To lead everyone to victory. Don't let me
Salome alive.
Really valuing that Salome. Good target. She's very tanky, so I think it's one of the threatening things about her. Not only is she cocky, but she's so healthy, fast as well. In the late game, she closes out a lot of matches too. Hold up, we get a script.
And the debuff transfer does land.
Oh, this is a Haza win.
Genesis Ross does have extra life. What's secret?
It's looking really bad for Omega already, ripping that Ruel S3. You have Hosmer Ray, doesn't even need to press buttons. Look at this, just S1 again. And all that tempo gain from Omega on that Ruel play is already set back to 0.
I hear
Yeah.
footsteps of destruction.
This is
I felt this before.
This is
It just looks like he's slowly marching towards
Haza
it.
win.
Not a lot Omega can do there. And like you said, Card, once you burn the Ruel ultimate, you're just kind of waiting her out, getting the cooldowns back. And even with the revive, she doesn't have any damage to close out the 3 low HP character on Hosmer Ray's side. And another Soulburn comes through. This RB ultimate's gonna hurt. Ooh,
Pretty good, 14.7. And look at this, her skills are all back with 5 bear Sigrid, man. She cycles through her cooldowns so quickly.
And all the heroes with extra life. Ruel, G-Ross, Arthur Vildred.
Still 2 turns on that S3, and like you mentioned, G-Clef, his opponent still has like 4 lives on the table, count 4 together.
Trust me.
Damage limit.
trust me.
And Omega stay that long. Flashes through.
There's no mercy. A simple
Oh, oh.
Don't let me get hurt.
Damage limit will keep him healthy, but another flag S3 is coming. Oh man, if this rips the damage
To
limit, I think,
victory.
death.
Fear.
Yeah, straight up 8 pushback, even if he was.
Oh my god, this is like crazy by Hazamare.
Arthur Vildred. G-Ross
Alv almost did it though. I feel like if he took out like one unit more, he could have
Yeah, it's very telling because that Zio
won.
got so much value last week. We talked about that Zio, a little bit surprising, not just for El Major or Omega, but the fact that Zio on 3 really kind of sets the pace of the draft. Look at Housemare. When he saw that Zio, he took a while, came up with a solution. We saw it work out beautifully.
And, you know, that's the issue with the Zio character is, yeah, his entire utility is getting you the first turn. But if you have your opener with something like a Briar with Isari instead, and you could deny all of these revives, I'm sure she would be the preferred opener. But against an opponent like Hosmare, where he's so fast, you have to take him, otherwise you just don't feel good cleaving.
Guys, Kayron fan.
Is that Hazama saying, okay, your Salome is down, Kayron is also gone? Is that a reference to the story, or? It has to be, right?
That's a flex.
It has to be, right? The Disciple went down in game 1, and Kayron's free ban.
Let's go with that, sure.
It's a lower ban.
I protect. That's what I do.
Hazama.
Ooh, one interesting thing guys were noticing, Estelle not picked a lot here last week. Very low win rate, really taking advantage from those units with photogenic. Now we're seeing
Very low
last
win
time
rate.
we saw She was picked over the likes of Unbound Knight Harwell. This time around they're kind of opting back.
And it's also possible that Hosmare personally just likes the Airwell. So, Estelle, rather, has a lot of the counterattack as well as just the injury and for the utility. But Unbound Knight Airwell, you're looking to put up more shields as well as strip buffs and land that one clutch stun. So a little bit of a different utility here. And
Okay,
Hosmare
let's
does go
see
for a setup,
this.
starting with the tank and a support, and the supporting made Chloe there, getting a lot of revives on his side no matter what he's playing.
Oh, I feel like Haza's team is so annoying. Alright, Chloe and Arwell.
Last week, actually 2 games, 2 wins. So also a player that loves to play Mei Chloe. That's also Steel from Omega's favorite.
Oh, skin outbreak. Fuck.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
I'll protect you.
And there she is.
Yeah, so we talked about this last week. She is very strong on the ladder, almost obscenely strong, but a lot of that is because of the Warfare Rules of Frenzy, especially where she gets that bonuses. This time around, though, in this tournament, right, those are not available. So Estelle, her win rate, I think, is showing because of that factor.
It's different this time.
Ooh, and Witch of the Mirror Tenebria gets locked in on 3. That's not a move you see very often, but when your opponent does commit to a very, very obvious turn 2 playstyle, and Genesis Ross is in fact removed from the draft pool, not a bad pick here. How much effectiveness? Can you get it done? Can you get it on Soul Weaver even?
Well, we're not worried about
That's
picking
a
because we
character with
have
a very... Yeah, I mean, Witch of the Mirror Tenebria is a character with a very huge viable stat range. She could be anywhere from like 150 to 300 effectiveness if your gear calls for it, and if you're willing to sacrifice enough speed. And if you look at Hosmary's draft, it's not very fast, so entirely possible that Witch is just packing effectiveness, just looking to brute force through any Mei Chloe strategies.
But we saw that already, right? In this tournament, boys, we saw Witch of the Mirror actually come over the top of a Christie of all things. It was packing well above 300 effectiveness. As for Mega, who knows?
Hope you have a
Hazama
nice
going
time.
anti-cleave. Festivita. Festivita with the passive, where as long as you strip her spell, she'll just be able to fully cleanse herself. And on top of that, the responding splash damage will put quite a bit of pressure onto that Renok. So decent pickup. Hosmare already looking decent in that top 4. A lot of Festivita lovers in chat. Let's see how
Okay, Estelle, Tenebria.
blazing hot in Korea. So summer's coming soon.
I believe it.
Offline with 100% win rate in the knockout stage.
Robin? Are you serious?
Robin?
Can do damage, you know.
I love it, Jacob's
From
reaction.
his pain into his Robin.
Oh, she did.
Some massive damage
Whoa.
can be done from Robin. Robin is a really intriguing cleave follow-up. She does a lot of damage off of her burns, and she's a good follow-up for extra turn characters, which if you look at both Renok, and if you assume that Witch of the Mirror is very high speed, Robin could be a very, very deadly pick here. Hosmare needs to be careful. You have to assume that Witch of the Mirror speed correctly, because if you guess wrong, could be game over.
Could be game over indeed.
Omega plans revealed. Newman. The bunny doms here. Hazama. Got lots of Soul Weaver.
Hazama.
Anti-cleave. Very balanced on the left.
Yeah, very much protectory. Festivita could do some work as well. It's really perfect there, and that Moon Bunny to round it all out. We'll talk about the extra turns. What are the bands going to be?
Oh, Omega still taking time. There it is.
Oh, Festivita.
Pick up Festivita and work your way against that Tori somehow. There's Mei Chloe and also a lot of barriers. Some buffs. We'll see what happens. Hazama up 1.
Consider this an honor.
And I think this might be draft advantage Omega, because even though his characters do like the extra turn, they all have the option to skip it. So if you can get the value through your characters, skipping every extra turn could spell trouble for Hosmare if you can't catch back up on Pencil. We're going to skip the Pilfer as 3 damage, jamming it into the main tank. We're looking to work down the HP pool.
Okay.
This way.
Up damage going into Arwell.
I'm watching carefully.
Stun
You're
sleep.
just a puppy.
Nobody's here to do it all.
As you like hanging by a single thread. So nervous.
Cascade on Tori.
Have to take a trip.
Block well, make sure you can't get the cleanse and the bust through, but Tori will be buffing herself up. Extra hit chance. Does he send it into the flan to try to save the team? Or do you work down that witch? Lots of options for Hosmare right now. Should be a
Always taking time to calculate the best decision, and he's going for the mirror.
35k.
Why are you interrupting my relaxation?
That's 1 gone. Still
That is photogenic, by the way, right? Because no damage taken on that. I didn't quite catch it, but I think it has to be.
Mm-hmm.
You don't realize I've got you all of my mates.
On Tori.
I'll teach you a
Good
lesson.
friendship on me.
I'm still on vacation.
Omega gets the second rotation. We're letting the flan drop AoE damage into the team. Slowly working down this Tori. Renok finally gets her second rotation now. Can't use that
Okay.
The Tori. Where's Nate? A little far away.
A little far away. We'll have access to all this.
Okay, but like Hazamare is just winning this, no? Oh, maybe no. Actually, maybe Haza loses this.
I made it in the
Yeah,
nick of
one
time.
health in a dream, 591 to be exact, but she has her skill 3 here. Omega.
Sorry, that's what I mean.
Able to land it. No stun, but the strip works.
And look at that barrier G-Clef, that's also very important.
You need my autograph later.
The Toriel's almost completely recovered from the damage, and with his Make Chloe ultimate, when she hits it, oh, the game is starting to get out of reach for Omega. Flan, though, keeping up the tempo. We're doing all that we can, and I mean, it's not even chipping the shield on this Tori. Yeah, the escort's still on Arwell. Looking like a big wall in front of that Tori.
Okay, we're riveted.
Come on, impress me.
Oh,
Get that activation.
the Moon Bunny's activation.
Cowardly tricks.
Yeah, this is so much buff stacked up for Hosma Ray's side, and the effect multiplier is going to block the splash damage. This is looking worse and worse for Omega, as the Tori is hitting the buff.
Omega.
9 buffs. Yeah, 9 buffs. I can't take anymore.
I can't see the top speed. There we go. Holy mama.
What do you need
Holy
right now?
mama,
Notos?
indeed.
I don't see any other answers.
I think you need to go
Notos
next.
might just be the one to do it, guys. But Notos' band, of course, Estelle almost gets wrapped and goes down, still alive, though. There's no heal, no revives on the right. That's damage. Oh, even so, this hammer.
Meanie indeed. That hammer brutal.
And the
Holy
speed.
Hosmer Ray.
That was big taken out of the match completely. And Flan, I mean, she's doing all that she can, but GG does get called 2-0, goes over to Hosma Ray.
Oh my goodness.
The previous champion playing at insane speed.
Yeah.
And showing up the gear score. Omega in
So,
trouble.
I'm surprised the second
Okay,
game
yeah, I
Omega
mean,
just doesn't have to press buttons. So you
never
just-
mind.
those buttons, you
It's
can
just
fight, and the
diff, I
remote
guess.
that was provided to that
It's
Tori
kind of
off the bat was
crazy.
massive, just made her feel almost invincible, and Omega just lost the tempo so quickly after failing to kill. I wonder if he should have knocked at that Arwell early when he could have. He was opting to save S3, but yeah, 2-0 for Hosmer Ray.
And we continue into game 3. Salome Zio Ban into Omega. Uh-oh. Arcetti, Shuffle's gone. Secret. Snipe. For Hosma's team 1 first pick. Now Omega taking time for the first pick.
It's
Allowed. A first pick.
a bit crazy, not
Omega
gonna lie.
and the pre-rin.
You know, it's just occurred to me, guys. They've not picked this character for game 1 and 2. She's making her first appearance in the series for game 3, is she not? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I wonder if it's a respect factor. Both players thinking if they pick too early, my opponent will have the answers
I'll
ready.
ensure you are well
Because we both know we know that they both have had great success with him.
Oh, we're living in a world where even the previous champion is spamming RB first pick. I think it's safe to follow. And with so many characters pre-banned here, I mean, RB's good versus a lot of things, but I think in a straight 1v1, the 3-win slightly higher value. Yoha does come in, so we're stacking up a lot of revives on Hosma Ray's side already, so he really likes that strategy. Goodness.
There are some anti-revive units available though for Omega. Some units we discussed earlier that we haven't seen quite yet. Maybe Briar Witch, I think she's available, right?
Rowitch should be, and Ruel is also available now.
Okay.
Pay attention or you might regret it.
And
Ralph
locked in.
Ooh. Okay, I'm liking Elves draft this time.
Slightly difficult to check in on it. Bunny the minions in the pre-ban
If it's
slot.
this
Zio is
kind
the
of
pre-ban slot. Does
drafting.
Hosma Ray off into a race here? I think Omega finally looks more comfortable. Game 1, he was pressured to pick Zio. Game 2, he was pressured to pick Renok. But Top Model Luca and I think Hosma Ray says,
Tomoka. Oh my god.
Omega. Double
We
imprint.
talked about this. Where other players may have backed down when Omega shows some speed. Hosmer Ray says, I was waiting for that. I have a game plan. Attack Holy, super high win rate.
Yep, Top Model. Now Omega does have double the imprint and a mid. Might be a base speed fight now. Come on, Azuma. You go extra Shuri for the speed imprint? Or anyone else? Ooh, this is getting spicy, boys. I mean, for the base speed, Top Model Luca wins by, I believe, 2 speed and 14 ban down on both sides. This is going to be a base speed race. Advantage does go over to Hosmer Ray. The Top Model Luca, a lot more gear intensive. So keep that in mind as we see who gets the first turn in game 3. Omega.
Oh!
Start
Take
game.
my power.
2%.
2% off.
What cannot be avoided must be overcome. A future
Omega's got to start spamming some buttons.
shall flourish once again.
If they won't get
The
out of
Vildred on
the
the back.
we'll cut our way through.
This guy's scary.
Vildred versus Vildred. Can you land? The hit.
He hit.
Everything. Oh my god.
Oh.
But you know
Oh, that's kinda
Vildred,
crazy.
L,
That's
I think we kind of
crazy.
know. I think we kind of know. Yeah, those skill nullifiers are going to be extremely pesky. You either let them all survive or yup, burn your big archer to Vildred or just clear them. This has to feel bad.
Stand in my face.
Now, gentlemen, this is turning out to be a greater number of series.
That's enough
Given the green
wine.
Vildred, kind of what we asked for coming into tonight. And Nurse Yola does get the res off.
Time to be
Might be
born
looking to just end the well here.
Yeah, Haas is not getting up yet. Looking bad for him, but yeah, maybe he's got some else. He's calculating.
Can you do it? With Superhuman.
I'll remember you.
Oh, okay, calculation. He did a
Oh.
calculation and he didn't quite get the number that he wanted. So Omega will take
Okay,
game
okay.
I'll call this guy Terminator. He seems like a machine, and I think the numbers just didn't pan out like Decaf was saying. But man, there was maybe some speed RNG. We talked about base speed versus base speed, but Omega
Okay,
came out big.
okay,
Back to back here. 2-1 Omega, not out just yet. He is fighting.
That was a moment when Tom Morrow was brought back. Oh, did he already do the calculation on the rail? Can he turn this around? He's like, no. Maybe not.
Save that
Let's
energy, go next.
let's go to round 4.
I'm still rooting for Hosmer Ray.
We have to think double. Double check on ourselves. Valiant, Estelle, McLovey, Tori is the man. All right. Now Renok, Tenebria, and a couple of those game 2 heroes can be back. Salome has been banned. Yan was quiet all this game.
Forgetting something?
Omega, what are you on? One. That's off. Yeah, he's going to lock in that first pick Renok because she's just the fastest character in the game. She has so much initiative. We did see her get trapped in a draft in game 2, so looking to not repeat that. But Hosmer Ray already has control at the end, so he gets that Soulburn priority. Without Bellion in the game, I think no matter what Omega picks, Hosmer Ray has a slight bit of advantage. But Genesis Ross is another really strong combo, so just looking to not fall into that Shepherd of the Dark the End cleave pattern.
Just running the numbers. At the end, what gives him the highest chance of victory here? Very open-ended drafts on both sides. How will they develop it? We're going to see kind of what they go for. Will it be like a cleave? Will it be some kind of hyper carry lock on 3? Hosmare has that first pick advantage, so he kind of sets the tempo in this draft phase.
Yep, first pick. And also, still on the match point for Hazama. Omega off to a comfortable start with those two. So now both players taking a lot of time before the picks.
Yeah, I mean, Haza always does that, but Omega is kind of matching and making sure that he also carefully picks the best options. But yeah, this is par for the course. This is par for the course for the Terminator, Hosmare.
That's for sure. But also, as you get deeper into a series of lunatic drafts, I mean, so many of your usual answers to these problems are pre-banned. So you really got to cycle through all the characters you have. If you have 100 characters built, you got to cycle through everything and really consider your options. And consider the options you get. Hosmare going to lean into the Spirit Ice and lean on third. Omega, though, we're getting that Pirate Captain Flan Cleave.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
this could be a bit of that mix-up. Omega is looking for to upset the series.
Not on third. Does Omega bring more speed with the buffs? Amid is not available, but Brigitte is.
Man, I'm just at the edge of my seat. I don't know what Omega's got to take here. Round 4 in the series, turning life on the line. He's really considering. Pirate Captain Plan's definitely been a strong unit, but on 3 against Hosmare.
Mega on my
Versus
nerves.
Ring, Silver Blade on 4 is interesting. Usually see her come out on 5, and a lot of times she draws out the ban because players don't have that answer ready. And when she's left her own devices, she completely locks down the enemy field.
Omega's trying to go for the control. With the fast characters, Hosmare still got 2 slots open. Araminta plus the flan.
Okay. Looking for some counterplay.
Blue,
Set it.
Children of the
blue.
stars will be saved.
Elena as the answer, as the anti-AoE. So if the Flan or the Silver Blade goes off, I mean, she's just going to be able to cleanse all the debuff, right? I think
Right.
that's the game plan. And what do you take on 5? Do you just go for... I mean, is Christy up? There's so many characters banned, I can barely keep up.
I know, that's, I think the players are also
Oh,
very
pretty
cautious. Looks like Christie is indeed the play. We identify the debuffs are going to be very strong for Omega. You have kind of 2 pseudo answers, Christie, especially against debuff resist. Elena more countering the AoE potential that Omega is bringing.
How much effectiveness do you have for Omega? We'll get to see, because you expect the Christie to come out when you have a comp like this on the right.
Likely Christy gets banned, and this is an effect resistance check against that.
Okay.
If I'm reading the flow of this draft correctly,
I don't like.
there. So
Yeah,
Omega
Elvis
definitely
gonna
gets
lose
game
this for sure.
Pretty ban to be not is the ban. And Elena, from what I know, has a lot of ER. You can get all the ER possible.
Those are some spicy bands. We'll have to see here.
Plenty of damage. Looking to land some debuff from Omega's side, but can you?
In this world,
Go through.
nothing comes for free.
Soulburn is going to be available to him. What does he opt for? Do you diffuse the Elena first and then drop the bombs? Or Soulburn is going to brute force it. We're going to Soulburn once. No, resisted by the arrow. Oh, that could be a little bit weird.
Desire always
That is a huge tempo shift here. Omega now going to be still free on the Pirate Captain plan. The first turn did not go according.
2 bombs. Elena is here for the cleanse.
And this doesn't strip the immunity from either one of the cleansers, but does land a bomb on the Spirit Ice, so this could still go either way. This has turned out to be a kind of a weird match.
I'll do whatever I have to.
Yeah, we skip the value from Veronica. Now written that field 3 straight in that Arlo.
You
Oh,
better
oh, yes,
stand
yes.
down.
Full resist. But the immunity still on that Arwell with the escort.
That name Spirit Ice? Is that a viable play? Drop the S3, SBA looking to just
That's
completely
the moment.
overwhelm.
The stars light our way.
Double stun. But the one standing on top and bottom. Elena Arwell still good to go with the buff.
The chosen ones. Blessings of the
But this is an issue.
Blessing of the stars.
And that voice crack definitely protecting Hosmare's side. And he really wants to drop this match.
I don't think so.
Look at the amount of resistance on this arrow while she's just holding it down, not letting any of the buffs get stolen, going over to Omega's side. This is going to get worse and worse as the game drags on. If the Spirit Ice Lean ever gets that pop-off turn, this could be bad.
It might be Hazama with some. Okay, the burn. And the damage.
trial to overcome.
Not quite.
Not bad, though. That's one of the weaknesses of these units that have that S2 kind of passive, that extra damage, those extra hits. Kind of see Omega trying to fish a kill there.
Looking. Target is on Pirate Plan.
Trust me,
Mortality gone stun.
I will judge your sin.
Going to be stealing the passive from the Spirit Eye. We're looking to just punch through everything that we can. The barriers, oh goodness. Is this going to be enough damage? I mean, this has to be the turn. You gamble everything on it, right?
With tournament life on the line, Omega. Mix it.
To belong in this world.
And G-Ross be the solution.
To belong in this world.
And the Spirit Ice dead.
We're fighting.
And that is huge. That's the main source of damage for Hosmare. He still has a DN, but a lot of activations have already gone through the motions. Omega now can kind of try to slow play a little bit here. Getting that all out of the picture.
Burn.
Are you doubting me?
Holy sack out of the way.
Are you doubting me?
Still feels like Omega has this fully controlled now with Celine gone.
I'm nervous. Live like I can beat.
Yeah, not many options left. Shepard DN needs to just rip this as 3 damage. Again, the shoulder. Pirate Captain Plan does go down. Ross is still anchoring it down. Ooh.
Yeah, the
Oh.
weaknesses of building a draft like this, units are so squishy. That being said, the Raws can close out matches, and he still has his second life.
Is it time?
Can the Ross do this?
Look beyond the sky.
This Knight. It takes so much damage on her own.
And with the Holy Sacrifice, she comes back and just shakes off every single debuff you lay in on her. And with that, I mean, just a solo Genesis Ross left. Can he make it through? Extra turn will be available, but might want to just stall it out. Oh, this is looking so tough for both sides. This is coming down to it for sure.
Oh yeah, you just need to sell it basically.
S3 is available and she's alive.
Oh, you only need to do
What is this, like high defense?
one.
and res?
You just need to do no.
Soulburn.
He'll save
That was
everyone.
a lot of damage.
Get the self-activation on the DN. 3-turn immortality. Hosmer rate. It will be able to stall this out at least for 2 more turns here. Knocks the Ross out of the revive, and there it is. The air hammer with the sun.
You can get the sun. Does land.
Oh, Elf was so close.
3-1 victory for Hazama. Previous champion survives. That's the end of epicseven Masters run for Omega. Top eight.
Oh,
I mean,
good
he's
job.
occurred, so
Good
he's
job.
early stages. Making the top 8 is huge, though. I know he's a massive
I was so
fan,
close, though. I didn't
Looks
expect
like
it to
Steve
be
a little
that
bit closer to Magic. Well
close.
played, Omega. How's Murray, though, guys? What a dominant set here.
That was so close.
Okay, we're
Yeah, in his
skip
interview last
this. Going to Magic Chi and Phantom. Oh, Magic Chi took out 1080-50, so I'm concerned. I'm not concerned. Sorry, I'm more like interested to see where this goes.
Welcome back everyone to epicseven Masters. We're right in the middle. We just passed the middle mark of quarterfinals. Magic G, Phantom, Tetsu, Keith. These 4 names still remaining. Phantom. A lot of the global fans have been asking, having this question.
Like, very, you have to way. Both players, I think, just don't want to deal with that. Might as well just get him out of here, especially when there's so much money on the line.
And if you win, you double. You 2.5 your price pool from $1,000 to $2,500 at least. Yuha, it's the selection for Phantom. Going easy. There's a whole lot available now, especially with the double blind ban on Lady of the Scales. Slow man.
Magic G has to be thinking, running the math in his head, do I have the stars aligning for a perfect 3-run game? Because one of the biggest problems we've even seen when, I believe it was Alibi in the driver's seat against 3-run is when you have to face off versus MLBN, she seals you, get that magic shield out of there, and then just one-shots your character. If she does, in fact, get that off, it could be a troublesome matchup. So, Wing, versus 3-run, maybe I could do something else. I have to see where Magic G goes with this.
May the light guide us.
Group L of Light.
L of Light.
Free Ren.
We saw this earlier, man. Freeman backed up by some of the best supports the game has to offer. What does Phantom do to dismantle this Freeman win rate?
Put up some tickets against the Souls. Thinking
I
about
mean, we saw Arya in the first match today alongside a Crown of Glory, and it still wasn't enough because when you have that Ruel, you might be able to remove the soul, you might be able to land a kill on Freeman, but you gotta go through a Biblis and you gotta kill Freeman multiple times. So I think we need something a little more on the side of Phantom.
And what's furthermore on top of that, Magic G had the foresight to pre-ban that boss Arunka, so we'll not even have that crown in order to just reduce the souls, but Phantom's gonna lean into that same strategy with the disciplinary prefect Arya, and he needs a little bit more. He needs a little something extra just to stop the amount of revives. Maybe he goes for maybe a more aggressive package here. I want to see a Firewatch area opener or something like that.
Oh, that far? Oh, Lady Ka. Who we haven't seen at all today. First Lady Ka of tonight.
Top picks.
Harsei? Oh, we're going all the way that far. Magic G?
If Magic G locks us, then he's cooking, man, because if you have the free run advantage, I imagine you want to play a faster, higher tempo game, but, I mean, look, if that's your way of stopping the Litica, of stopping the openers, that's gotta be how you do it, right?
I mean, that's one way. One hard way to stop it.
He's hovering. We saw him last week against 1080-50 really show that even when his opponent is faster, he's one of the few that can really develop that anti-cleave strat. Now, that being said, he does have the free run, so we're going to try to do that, hyper carry protect, but our setting maybe could work. I think he's deciding. He locks it in.
Whoa.
Must I keep fighting?
And Delian. Grabbing everything.
Yeah, very interesting hyper carry setup here from Magic G. I'm really just sitting here wondering if the Belling is on Ori. It's like she's just the main tank here looking to hold back Soul Burn and provide a little bit of protection for the little mage. And Phantom with one last pick, I mean, you gotta force a ban here no matter what, but...
That's an interesting tech, but I wonder if it was just
no matter what you do, though. Yeah.
Aki!
Aki had some good games last week.
Yeah, when you need to dismantle a hyper carry, he's your guy, especially when things like effect just aren't ordered. Aki is taken out though in the Harsetian kind.
Wants to keep that Lady Ka alive, Phantom. So
Da,
Belly
da.
instead.
Let's go, Magic Chi.
Like, no souls for Phantom.
Rooting for you.
Required. Interesting turn of events after the bans. But Magic G does have the free run. Here we go, round 1, Magic G versus Phantom. Quarterfinals match 3.
Heretics will be punished.
Lady Ka's here, but no souls.
Time to my mind. Make my day.
It's all 6 debuffs on the 6 available targets. Bind is incredibly big on the Biblis, blocking out the passive, but as long as she has that Veritas artifact, we'll be able to cleanse the 3 turns. So, going to be pushing her back with the extra defense break. We're looking to stack up all the debuffs
Shall I give it
just
a
to sequence
go?
out the Veritas.
Back of the line with you, my god.
Preparations complete.
On Yuha,
Now it's your turn.
use that for the Queen.
Time better spent elsewhere.
60.
She's a superhuman.
Okay.
Violence will not be
The
tolerated.
one
No
knows
soul burn
Belly.
available, so longer cooldown, but the damage should be
Of
enough.
course,
Just
the
take out
picture
Biblis,
is
but
soon.
it is Orius Bellion tanking it up here. This is your one good turn with the DM.
Only a turn of darkness.
Here she got.
Have you finished your
Oh,
assignments?
free then.
Huge tempo lead for Phantom. We still have Ruel skills available, but man, Magic G on the best guard.
Somebody's in need of a thrashing.
On an extra blow.
Is it time to draw my sword?
That's a little too
Might be a
close.
little bit too much. Now we're seeing a very different scenario than the other Ruel Freeman match.
Yeah, Ruel's good, but she doesn't bring back everyone.
It'll be so
Here we go. This is where Magic G has to fight back. Bellion still surviving. They clear out a lot of those skill nullifiers. Provokes.
I'm not
Oh, and
afraid.
provokes. Unfortunately, though, he is fighting Yula.
I think clearing the skill nullifiers, all she needs to do as Freeman was on top of the combat readiness bars. This is where the counter assault begins. You need to make a huge impact with the Freeman right now. Secret our Storm Sword with that nurse, almost stealing a turn here, but Freeman will be posturing up for the ultimate. 7,500 AP. This is a lot of damage coming in here. Take out 2 members immediately.
Bring the magic.
Yeah, this is where things get a little nasty. Just 12 souls available for Magic Chi. Now Freeman is back and ready, and Ruel perfectly protected with that S3.
Nurse has to all in.
Hold on.
Freeman gets the 1 bleed.
Oh,
Not enough, 40% damage roughly.
Yeah, even on 2 bleeds, that shouldn't have finished, so RNG withstanding. Magic Chi still standing strong here. Draining the soul.
Okay.
Barely enough to hold it down.
Freeman's still here with the attack up. That should take care of the Yuha.
Oh, yeah.
Good target selection, 3v1 scenario now. Freeman's in a really good spot. S skill 2 still available for the Ruel. I think Magic Chi's weathered out the storm.
Okay, Magic Chi.
I was gonna use that
Nice.
too.
Are you done struggling?
Was available.
Good job.
Yeah, I implies that he just doesn't need it. I will play a little safe here. As long as Freeman stays alive, has 5 souls.
Okay, I'm not watching this. Let's just move on to the next
Soul
one.
burning.
I need to knock lots of fast characters. Are gone for game 2.
And I'm always really surprised. I think this is the second set in a row. Magic G has banned his own Sea Phantom Politis, so that speed gear has to be on a different character. Phantom does go with Hosmer special, though. The first pick of Flag Bearer Sigrid. Without Nurse, you'll in the game to hold back those debuffs. She is looking scary, regardless of which build path you go down.
Not a lot of Salome's coming out just yet from these two. I don't see her on the pre-bans, right? Yeah, just not optimal trades. So Magic G really liked her last week. Oh, speak of the devil, and she will appear before you, Salome.
Turn Mercy low then.
Here she is. With the Genesis Ross.
Sorry.
Oh, Phantom going the Tori route.
I
Toriel, you have me taking a tank on 3. And you know, guys, we've seen a really interesting development because in the beginning stages of this tournament, there was a lot of Airwell in round 2, round 3. But after Estelle came out, we really started seeing more of Estelle kind of take over the role that Airwell fills. And now after, what is it, like a round of 111 Estelle losses, Airwell's made a full comeback, and we're seeing her carry these games.
Hey,
I'm telling you, she's carried by the... It's the frenzy effect, right? When she doesn't have that warfare, it just seems like ROL, a little bit safer, but utility, very valued. We saw the barriers pay off in dividends.
Yeah, just for the record, it was 2 and 11. 2 and 12.
Not a good look.
Yeah, 2 and 13 now with one more game played.
Oh, G-Clef, stop. Made it worse.
Desert Jewel Bazaar. I mean, there's a lot of barrier. Oh,
That is a legitimate pick. Desert Jewel Bazaar comes in.
Guys, it's like we're entering WC from last year. We're going for some barrier inversion plays, potentially.
I love it. We saw some incident toys.
Oh, yeah. A lot of times I was off the back of Red Raws. But like I just said, our world does have some barriers too. We have a lot of barriers in play. So, Magic G cooking.
Yeah, anyone new would be saying, who is this Bazaar?
Who is this?
We do have a thing called barrier inversion, where the barrier becomes
They're
a
not
siege.
wrong.
Usually, only a couple of Soul Weavers have that tech.
Yeah, literally only 2. You got Desert Jewel Bazaar and then a collab character from like 3 years ago. Yeah, Ning Ning. And I don't think either one of them has been played for such a long time. Seska does get locked in by Phantom, so you're looking to play a very, very heavy evasion composition here. This is going to be really annoying to deal with. And of course, last pick, we're going for a debuffer. Alright, which I say, double denying the revives. Okay, this is going to be fairly scary as a last pick.
Yeah, that seems like a must ban to me. With RBG Ross on the left. Interesting how all the old characters are popping out.
Twisted fate.
New Moon on the
Yeah,
left
we saw
side now.
Ocelots as well. It's funny also, people were mentioning that Ivana might kind of be like the new DJB. She provides immunity, has some CR push. But before she's available, we have the Desert Jewel Bazaar make a debut here.
Let's see this.
On third pick, along with that ROL. So
DJB. I haven't seen DJB in such a long time.
Seska Briarwitch?
This is going to be interesting. Magic G takes out the hyper carry, and he just says, yeah, I'll take the rest of your composition here. So going to stall out a lot of the tempo from Phantom as you ban the biggest damage dealer. As long as your hits land, Seska does not get those evasions off. I think that's the game plan Magic G is going for.
That's what the ban tells us. Magic G up one Salome starting. This is a fast Salome. And a tank.
Yeah, it's not fair, man. This character has some powerful S3s, 27k health is so fast.
Copy.
The rest of her kit too, besides the comms, is amazing as well.
Secret.
Magic G, utility play.
Where the better leads, you follow.
Let's look for some chances. 6-4.
You get hurt.
Here's a real secret.
Right here.
Real Sigrid has to be wondering, does she have enough effectiveness to tag this Desert Jewel Bazaar? Phantom going for slightly behind.
Sits on top.
Ah, the DJB check.
Hello, Bazaar.
Losing to
Ready to roar. Is it?
I'll save that inversion for some bigger payoff. Opted just for the S3.
Immunity on T.
Shall we end this?
And we get the Genesis Ross as well. Now, a lot of people in chat might lead you to believe this here is a fake debuff. It gets cleansed away by itself all the time. But one thing it's incredibly good at is stopping characters from counterattacking, like the Seska right here. However, the miss will rob Genesis Ross of the extra turn, so slightly stalling out the pace of the match.
On Salome. With the effectiveness buff.
I'll be your
Oh,
opponent.
Blizzard, no stun.
Here's Arbiter Vildred.
And with our spirits,
Some damage in.
I have been waiting.
Collapse.
Grant us mercy.
And the defense wing on Secret.
You think you can stop me? You?
Seska.
Sometimes you
Takes some
There we go, extra turn during inversion.
Okay.
And also the stun.
Overcome.
DJB is back.
That's right. The ODS one has stun.
With that stun, I think almost every single character is called out for Phantom. Seska will be able to get the self-cleanse off of that fear. Will not be lasting very long as 3 does go, but 3 blinds, not the worst. Decent value. Genesis Ross does escape that fate, however.
Let's see.
Have mercy.
We talked about this Salome already. Her S2 is back locked and loaded. If she gets back to her turn, RB up to bat.
First here now. The question mark on. Solar.
Oh,
Lands 2 crits, 1 counter attack.
Oh,
and
it's just a magic.
Phantom is
Hold up.
back. Oh my goodness, just like that.
Oh my god.
Trust me.
Is it really back though?
Yikes.
I command thee.
We're sending it.
Perish.
30 Genesis Rush. Always sacrifice on the bottom. Misses.
Oh, Satsuka shouldn't win here, right? Surely not.
Disappear from my sight.
Unfortunately, that holy sacrifice will not be coming into play. And Briarwitch finally gets the turn here, lands the lone defense break onto the Salome. Oh man. Does still get another slow turn though. This is gonna get a bit weird.
Double G Ross.
That's unfair.
My mission. And your fate.
That's a hit.
Get the damage through. GG.
Oh.
Second time the charm. Gets it down 2-0.
Oh man.
Okay, Magic Chi.
That's the strength of been so impressed with how cool, calm, and calculated
3-0.
delivering these Jurassic against caliber opponents like Phantom.
You're right. 2-0. So
3-0 this.
Yeah, and this is a very strong read on Phantom's part. That Salome last match was incredibly fast, so Phantom has to be running the calculations himself, knowing that Magic Chi is down his fastest set of gear. Salome, that's Magic Chi's top speed. Without his top speed, I can absolutely go over the top. So he's looking to take aggression and make sure he just runs away with the rest of the series. If he can do that, that is his only path to a reverse sweep.
Yeah, that's a really good read on the series game plan for Phantom. The match team might be slowing down a bit. But Yuha. Estelle?
Oh no, you didn't hear, you didn't hear Declare that she's 2 and 13 right now.
Hey, depends on who's using her.
I mean, maybe he knows, but what other knights do you opt for at this point if you go Imperial Illinob? You're way too stalled out. Arrowwell's already out. You ban Boss Runko already. There's not that many options left unless you start looking at lower tiers. And I mean, in a top 8 cut, good players will punish that all day.
Speaking of good players and how well Magic's been playing, boys, one other thing he can do here, not saying like he's gonna sandbag, but plan for the next round. If Phantom has an insane advantage here, he could kind of just take units prepping for the Lunatic. You know, make sure his round 4 is gonna be especially strong. He has such a leeway in the lead that he can kind of breathe a little easier here.
There's a chance of that too, since you're 2-0 in the lead. Well, you certainly do want to grab the win now. And there has been some top moves with, I believe, Gala Lilius last week.
Desire always
Aria and
satisfies.
Flan. Phantom looking to finish this game fast.
Magic's wondering, not going to be getting that full combo of the Nerjula as with the ML Aria, so now he needs to find something that's going to get him through these debuffs. Designer a little bit decent pick here, but going to be quite scary into the Litica as well as the Pirate Captain plan. There's going to be a lot of debuffs, but they also drain her fighting spirit, so could be a high risk, high reward play.
Easy bet. Against all the debuffs coming through. I mean, she can do a good chunk of AoE. Possibly
It's my
take.
time to shine.
Oh, do it.
Lock in.
Is it
Very much
my
against
time
Pirate
to
Captain. There are some people
shine?
We'll have to see what the players decide to do in terms of their skill orders and kind of how they can combat each other's counters.
And the Monarch blocking there as well. We're looking to counterplay all of these AoEs and combat readiness push either the nurse or the designer. So going to just lay down a whole minefield and just wait for Phantom to walk over.
And I think that's one of Magic Chief's specialties. He really did that so well against 1080-50 in the previous set.
Fall to despair.
Looking for a sword to drop that Estelle down. Strays could be answered.
Phantom's already laid the groundwork for a lot of the debuffs, so now all he needs are these heavy hitters like the Strays, maybe a BDK, maybe an Arbiter Vildred if he wasn't already banned. So just need the high damage characters to close out the set, and it's going to be an MLKU. Wow, we're looking to play fully into the pushback.
Okay, yeah, a lot of damage. Gonna have those debuffs out of that combat readiness to activate. Maybe gets through. A lot of times he does get banned out on 5. Because when he comes down in that position,
I'm
he's
not
just so
afraid.
And we'll finish off.
Okay,
Round.
go, go.
Of course, balance, protection, revives. Yeah, when there's that much damage from Phantom. Well, ban, take you, ban. And we're left with lots of counters. Reactions on the left.
Yeah, it'll come down to how this designer build that is.
Sometimes deal better stitches and S3s and the game's over. She does damage. Doesn't mind, have to be careful. Think about what he lands, how fast he can be. Game 3, Mac Cheese on a max switch. Oh, immunity.
I will fight. It won't. Only by the will of the goddess.
Just Lidica.
Not only does she land every debuff off that first turn, but also robs these characters of their fighting spirit. Designer a little bit does make a slight recovery, but as we can see, it doesn't matter. She gets pushed all the way back. Pirate Captain plan with the follow-up. We're looking to just put all the bombs down, all the debuffs down. Oh man, that's a straight turn.
Double
This is gonna
stitches.
hurt.
But the Strays is here. Holy! The defense breaks.
Your last approaches.
And this should clean most of the left side.
Beat me in a million years.
Delivered finally gets a turn, but seems like a lot of things are different now.
You'll pay for the dress you ruined.
Because he has 3 for the push. But skill knows. He's leading the damage
Feel summons.
Yeah, and I think that Yola, we needed to make a comeback. This soul burn punch surely will be enough to take her out.
from the school.
In this world, nothing comes for free.
Oh, not a 3-0.
This
I
is
see.
the show.
I am the
Game 3.
genius responsible.
Previous champion strikes back. Oh man.
Right, signs of life coming from Phantom.
Okay,
Yeah, the designer
okay.
will tried her hardest to kind of make a comeback there. You saw her pushing through the turn here. That Lidica 100% combat readiness pushback. A little bit too much for her to climb back in. And then when that the stealth died, especially too, from that Strays S3, a lot of the debuffs were lost. So she couldn't get that cut, couldn't save that Yula. Maybe there was a play there where she could have revived, but it was just too much of an onslaught. And early turns, well played to Phantom.
Yeah, designer a little bit needs
Exactly.
promotion now. He needs to be off of that designer role.
Off that designer.
Yeah, and you can definitely see this is one of those drafts Phantom has practiced, and that tells you the level of prep these players are coming into this tournament with. Not only did they practice their first game, their second game, the what-if scenarios, even in the third game, Phantom knew exactly what his win conditions were, and he even knew with the disciplinary prefect Arya, just punch out the nurse and you have Matt.
Okay.
Maybe go to the defending. Yes, evasion.
I'm smelling some tuna. You guys smell that?
Oh yes, it's on
Caught a big one?
Oh, excuse me. It's a long
Charlotte. Ooh.
Whoa.
Akates.
Hold up.
Akades.
I mean, Phantom could go for a variety of picks here, but I think Magic Chief's got a very solid top 4 draft. One of them will be able to
Okay.
shut down extra turns, so likely banning the Summer Break Charlotte, letting the Ray through, as it looks like.
And the bunny band on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We kind of built our draft around that, so get her out of here.
Yeah, big risk. Laying that passive through from Loon Bunny. So Magic Chi starting some debuff. Oh, actually a lot of debuff with some damage on RB. Trying to lock those evasions. We see some misses on the right, and we have issues. That's what I'm feeling. Here we go, Phantom still down 1-2. Magic Chi can close us off here. Define me. 2-1 and round 4.
By me, your emperor.
Oh, some chat already calling GG left side win. Really? That's a miss.
And Zeo does push up the Flag Cigarette. And normally this is a structure where you're using the Zeo to boost the Death Dealer Ray on an artifact like Queen's Whistle, but here, you boost up the Cigarette, let her push everything else back. The natural turn order will do its thing.
Oh,
Four
you're an
fears.
excellent specimen.
Magic Chief. All things going his way so far. Get the push by.
I guarantee it.
Bringing the brows.
Life or death.
Venom.
Pick your poison. Trust me.
Every debuff? Goodness.
Now
think
to
so.
pair up with RB.
Witness his power.
Okay.
Semifinals, 3-1. Bring the
Damn.
down to the ground. Say goodbye,
That's
Phantom.
crazy.
Yeah, Phantom doesn't even, he didn't even have to play. My
What
God.
the
What a
fuck?
statement from Magic Chi. We've been saying this guy's just been drafting so well. Even in the previous match, maybe he was kind of just setting up a victory here because Phantom definitely no slouch. But wow, that was convincing.
That was clean. Nothing but the net right there. This is the 2026 version Arbiter Vildred.
And this is definitely experience coming through on the side of Magic G here. Knowing his win condition, Death Dealer Ray puts every character to sleep. And even if your character has evasion, they are going to get hit if they can't dodge.
Yeah, only makes sense. That's a very logical game. If you're sleeping, you can't dodge.
Yeah, very logical indeed, especially like these school counselors just punching people through buildings. And L's flying around. But look at this game 1. Magic Chi. The free run still unbeatable.
Yeah, Freeman logic, magic might be off the logical cable.
Yeah, that point is not video game logic anymore. You need anime logic in order to beat that. And oh man, look at the amount of damage these Arbiter Builder did across all three matches. Even if he gets dropped right here, no revive. He's just laying the groundwork for the roster to close it out.
Magic G in the semis, guys.
Hold up, not the Ross logo. It's the double Ross.
That's right, that's right.
This is my chance. And your fate.
Will.
In your
Ross
face.
Profit has appeared and cleaned up the table. Magic Chi.
Funny how the new roster paired up with one of the oldest, TJD and RB.
True. Salome as well, the first hold.
Uh-huh.
Here we go.
Okay.
Light, look at this rage Dan. And guess who's Soulburn? Off the back to the 10th break. Poor Dillabeck not pushing up in time. And here comes another punch.
Let's see.
So dominant
Let's
that
go
you
to
see
the
Bruno
last
in one-sided
one.
today.
Tetsu versus Keith.
Very safe.
Yeah, solid combo there. Not only are you bring the splash damage with the Renok, but you're able to recover any unit lost with that Ruel.
Enough damage. Oh, even Infinite Horizon TDs.
Let's go Tetsu. I'm not really interested in Keith, honestly.
So we need some reach available. Argue will give us that. Instead, we lose the DN. Talk about Luka taken out.
So I'm more or less gonna be playing it at super hyper speed.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
This Ruel can try, but she's already being pressured so much. Fortunately, they'll survive the first hit, so Spear Rising doesn't even put up the immortality buff, just a little team back down.
Yeah, this is also kind of deter Artie. The 10th first 2 lanes. But he wants to get that reach. That's press. You're not doing the job. That's the first knockdown very well.
You're gonna have to invest a little bit in protecting Ruel. Cell skills 2 comes out, we're making sure she at least survives another couple hits.
But the Keith is really strong.
Barely under 100 or something.
He has a victory. Got the top. Up to the next 3.
Arby's here.
This is a scary boss. We're already over out with that and trying to snitch on it.
Sending it. Recounter.
Okay.
And they allow damage.
Is this just
Might as well just press it now.
is this Keith or no? Oh, oh, this is Keith. Yeah, there's no way.
Lee still standing on the back.
Man, the value comes in cage. That push on this lane was early turns. Getting that Slow motion. Press early. Just want to get their value. Big pick from Keith.
He stuns on S1. Actually making a lot of
Another push
damage.
up.
That's so annoying, huh?
Oh, it's available. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, that's so annoying.
Might as well.
Descending blade.
Purples.
Oh my god. Yeah. Lols.
Hey, they was like that. You go down too.
Revive turn. That's just alive.
A miracle will occur.
On Salome.
Yeah, just let's available.
Oh, unless they revive the RB again with Salome.
Okay,
Oh,
Oh, Ruel is still standing.
Literally not. Lock and loaded. Has S2 and S3 available.
Isn't that rest yet?
uh-huh.
Yeah, this boss looks like front.
This ultimate boss Ruben and Nurse will be going down. And now Spirit Rising, despite having mortality, is stuck in the spot. She's 3 turns away from being like, not enough and the target's still here. Going to bring herself out, but I think Tetsu might have this.
Yeah, 900 HP.
Oh, most definitely. I get some light deal.
Another mid
Light
line.
love. Look at this. So many
Oh,
Salome. Bring the party.
okay.
Wow. Finally get to go through that boss Ruka.
Yeah, that was a great match. Going back and forth. Keith Smilegate and Cage was trying to make a comeback there.
Let's go, Tetsu.
Well, Artie really didn't do too much. Unfortunately, with that matchup. Ruel not in the Salome come.
No again. No indeed.
Oh my god, that's huge.
Even man. Even what's my pen here? Alua?
Yeah, 2 points.
The 23 and there's a lot of damage, but you know, a little perfection on the team here. That's how you lose.
That's watch out for potential for you. Right through your cell, limitation. But you like that kind of double there. This is Eugene. Here we go.
Round 2. Big guys early. From Keith.
Okay. S3. You follow. Oof. Oof.
Nope. No damage ended done.
Oh my god.
Emotional damage is quite big in episode.
Crazy.
Already leave.
So fast. Keith is just.
The double team.
I'm not talking about. Yeah, Michelle.
Those sisters. I'm scared when they will. So coming to epicseven. Keith. 2 minutes. So speed will be matching Arbiter Vildred then. Oh.
That's like you has a little too much damage coming to the side of Keith.
You're going to very good ban on Tetsu Karma, taking out the stickiest anchor keep box. So if you gets the job done. If you have enough time, she carries game. This is one of the primary ways if you're a budget player. You're going to be able to take games off waves.
We'll see Blue. The top middle.
Don't take your eyes off me.
Go for Ruel. He gets out. Goes to your check.
Oh, Ruel. Goodbye, Ruel.
Just enough.
Oh, yeah, stop that yet.
Coming down.
Oh. Oh, revive.
You revive the revive character? Yep, and your revive character revives you into
Revive the revive character. It's like stink. Tetsu win! Let's go! Let's go, Tetsu! You can't revive that very well.
No matter what, Justin needs
Okay. Oh,
the pick.
happened?
So much defense penetration for Keith. I mean, you take care of the half penetration resistance build into the passive. I see no problem with that game plan. Proceed. I suppose we'll find out if it's Matt Fellas.
Desire always.
Okay.
Everything is
Oh.
Only one set of off landing, but that's not really a good look. Don't watch that, Keith. Oh, it's the
Okay. Books.
Oh,
Oh. 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 Oh.
no escaping over side.
Oh. Oh, so fast! What the heck?
Here we go.
Last match. Last match. Oh my god. The Leica? Okay, let's go, Tatsu! Let's go! With this! With this! Oh. Okay. Oh my god! Oh! Tetsu advances! Woo, let's go! Okay, so like we have Alibi Hazamare next week, and then Magic Chi and Tatsu. Oh, both my bets in the same bracket. Okay, but I'm against Magic Chi and Tatsu. I'm rooting for Magic Chi. Just because he's so dominant. Okay, like all throughout the tournament, and then Hazamare for sure. Hazamare deserves it. I think he just really had an unlucky time last Masters. That's it. Sorry, last World Cup E7. But yeah, I mean, that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys will enjoy the upcoming semifinals and finals, and we'll do another summary then. Thank you and bye.